Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. How are you guys doing today? Live stream, live stream offline. No, there you go. There I am. What's up, guys? Live stream. So everything is fine with my audio. So, how was you guys' trading session today? We had another very tight, narrow range. Not a lot to do today. I want to share with you guys some trading ideas. I want to tell you about some stocks that I have on my personal watch list as of now. Throughout the trading session today, we were talking about some stocks. We talked about AMD. I actually opened a trade on PayPal, which went against my rules, arguably, but I did open the. Let me put the full screen here. Okay, but I did open that trade. Even though PayPal is in a major downtrend, I think that some of you guys are following me on that trade. I also want to go over Tesla, Lockheed Martin, which is a stock that I also have on my watch list. If you guys want me to go over any given stock, please drop a comment down below and let me know. Please hit the like button and drop a comment over there. Okay, so nothing really spectacular happened today in the markets. Some sort of a red day with the Russell 2000 going down 0.84%. The Nasdaq went up 0.18%. The Dow Jones went down 0.66%. But take a look, the S&P 500, the main index, the one that we trade the most, arguably, because of the SPY, went down today only 0.17%. So we are still stuck in range, a very tight one. And, well, that's what Mrs. Market is giving us as of now. And, well, we need to adapt. We have to try to take trades, even though we are seeing, as I just told you guys, very tight, or we are dealing with a very tight, narrow range as of now. Okay. So, hello, Bana Midjiv. Hello, Derek and Adrian Chambers. There you go. Hello, Alan Shiftahal. Hello, CH. Hello, at new begin number 9705. Okay, guys. So, let me know. So, Bana, sorry, already is letting me know what stocks she or he wants me to go over. So thank you for your requests. And in the meantime, well, you guys let me know what stocks you guys want me to break down from a technical standpoint. I am going to be telling you about the stocks that I have on my personal watch list. The first one, AMD, goes up today 0.08% and closed the trading session at $97.10. So what is going on over here, guys? We saw some sort of a squeeze on AMD recently. I think because of the price action that we saw today that the squeeze is over. And why? Well, because AMD was trading absolutely divorced from the indices, from the Nasdaq 100, the S&P 500, or the SPY and the Triple Q. And today AMD started to follow the major indices. So that's a sign that the squeeze is over. Okay, I guess that the market makers already have a bunch of shares of AMD and they don't need to buy new shares when call options are being bought. Okay, so we have a very important spot that I am going to be keeping a close watch on tomorrow. $97.50. $97.50 is a previous resistance back from late March and early April, and this is also a previous resistance back from mid-March. I'm thinking, guys, and despite the fact that I just told you that I think that from a market mechanics standpoint, the squeeze is over, I'm thinking that $101 is coming up sooner rather than later. So tomorrow I am going to follow up on AMD from the perspective of seeing this stock closing candles above $97.50. That is going to be very important. We're talking about a previous resistance that now might be acting as a new support. And if that were the case, watch out for a push to up to $101.50, $102. If we are able to take this trade the way that I am telling you guys over here, from $97.50 up to $101 each, $102. We are looking at a 3.50% profit trade. Needless to say, guys, this is a very good looking chart. This is a major uptrend. We can see over here an upward sloping 100-day moving average, upward sloping 200-day moving average. We can also see, and this is a very good sign, short-term wise or minor time frames wise, we can see a very noticeable upward sloping 5-day moving average. This is a very good sign. The RSI on the 4-hour chart is sitting at 63 points. So watch out for $97.50. And mind you, what about the flip side? What happens if tomorrow we see a continuation of the red day that we saw today? If AMD opens below $97.50 and the bulls failed at bursting above this level, watch out for a pullback down to this upward sloping 5-day moving average at around $94.15. This would also be a beautiful trade. So we have an opportunity to take successful trades on AMD to either the upside or the downside. Let me take a look, by the way, at the market structure of AMD. So what is supply and demand looking like? And take a look, guys. This is a tool that I use on a daily basis, Market Structure Edge. This website allows me to check on the demand and the supply of any given stock. What you guys can see on top is the demand, so buyers, pretty much. And what you guys can see at the bottom of the chart is the supply, so sellers. So ideally, we want to see an ascending demand and a falling supply. And by the way, these dotted lines that you see over here is the average. So the average supply, let's just put it that way. So over here, we can see an ascending demand. However, we also can see an ascending supply that is above the average. So we can say that we have a tie over here between buyers and sellers. So that implies that this stock could be going either way, in my opinion, and this is a trade that I am looking for. I am not actually looking for shorting AMD at these levels because I don't like to short uptrends for the most part. Sometimes I do. There are some exceptions to the rule. So ideally, the trade that I want to take here, the trade that I want to take over here would be, as I just told you, AMD closing candles above $97.50 and filling this gap up to $102. Let's just round it up. That's AMD. Well, I have a lot of requests over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Palantir, BLTR. This stock has been going on a tear after having posted better than expected results. When was that? On Tuesday, I think, right? Yeah, I think it was on Tuesday, or no, this was Monday after hours, I think. So Palantir went down today 0.60% and closed the trading session at $9.88. We have a huge level over here for the bulls, $10.38. They failed at this level yesterday, and this is also a previous resistance back from mid-February. We can make the case that this is a double tap. So any further retest or unsuccessful retest of $10.34 is going to be a sign for the burst in order to short Palantir with both hands. However, what happens, guys, if Palantir can burst above $10.30 and starts to close candles above that area? Let me pull up here a major chart. So if Palantir can consolidate slightly above $10.30, this would be a sign that the bulls could be gathering momentum in order to fill another very important gap up to $11.63-ish. This is a previous resistance back from August of last year. So this would be the bullish case for Palantir. And to the downside, would I be a buyer of the dip? They posted a very good report. I think I would be a buyer of this dip, guys, at $9.30. $9.30 is a previous resistance back from early February, and this is also a previous resistance back from mid-February. So any quick drop of Palantir, and if the bulls happen to hold $9.30 as support, if this were the case, then we could see Palantir jumping from $9.30 up to, what about $10.36? This would be a 10% profit trade. So buyers are in control over here, guys. Palantir as of now is in an uptrend. We can see an upward sloping 5-day moving average. We we have some sort of flat 200-day moving average. When it comes to uptrends, the best looking uptrends are those in which we see an upward sloping 100-day moving average and also an upward sloping 200-day moving average. That isn't the case of Palantir. The 100-day moving average, this 100 DMA seems to be starting to go higher, which is a good sign. So buyers are in control over here. The RSI is sitting at 70 points. So ideally, I would say that I would be a buyer of $9.30 rather than a buyer of Palantir taking out or bursting above $10.30. Let me take a look at the market structure of Palantir. So what is supply and demand looking like over here? Let me see. There you go. So we have, take a look at these guys. Watch out for PLTR because higher prices might be coming up. We have a rise in demand and we have a fall in supply that is below average. Very, but very good sign for the bulls. So a retracement down to $9.30, in my opinion, is a buy. So there you go with Palantir. Okay, SoFi Technologies. Let me take a look at SoFi. Let me see over here. It went down today $6. Sorry, not $6. Wow, if SoFi, guys, goes down $6 in any given trading session, it would be going under zero. It would be delisted. Okay, SoFi goes down today 6.20% and closes the trading session at $5.14. So we have a very important spot over here for SoFi Technologies. I'm going to draw a line over here. $5.13. It closed right at this level, $5.13. Is a previous support back from mid-March, and this is also a previous support back from early March. Very important spot. If SoFi can consolidate above this level, this could be a sign that the bulls are starting to gather momentum in order to fill this very important gap up to this semi-ascending 100-day moving average, $5.80. If we were able to take this trade from, say, $5.18-ish up to this 100 DMA, this would represent an 11% profit trade. This is no joke. However, what about the short? Or what about a short trade on SoFi? If the bulls cannot hold $5.14 as support, we have two gaps to the downside. The first one, down to $4.76. This is a previous support back from September and October of last year. And then another gap to the downside, down to $4.50-ish. This is an area of support in which SoFi found support at recently. Sorry, guys. Oh, my throat. My goodness. Okay, SoFi held $4.50 as support on May 4th. So these are the trades that could be taking place with SoFi. Let me take a look at the market structure of SoFi. By the way, this was another stock that posted a very good report, but you know, this is a financial services related company, and we have these concerns about regional banks and stuff like that. And in the case of SoFi, the demand, as you guys can see on top of this chart, collapsed completely. This is not a good sign. The supply is starting to pull back as well, and it is as of now below average. So this is some sort of encouraging sign for SoFi, because we can see how sellers are starting to lift the stock of this company. However, I need to see the demand picking up in order to go long SoFi, holding the support of $5.14. So watch out, we have a very poor market structure. So we have a very poor demand for SoFi as of now. If this support of $5.10 doesn't hold, we can short SoFi. Yeah, with both hands, I would say. Okay, darn it. I missed where you were getting info on supply and demand. Okay, again, I can do it again. No worries, guys. So, Market Structure Edge. This is a website that I use always. What is the demand, guys? Buyers. What is the supply? Sellers. So ideally, what I want to see before going long, just to set an example, I want to see the demand going higher and the supply going lower. So that implies that buyers are gaining control of any given stock and that sellers are losing control of that stock. In the case of SoFi, as you guys can see on top, this is the supply. This is the demand. Sorry about that. So I have a collapsing demand that implies that buyers are running away from SoFi. However, an encouraging sign would be the supply decreasing. That's also a good sign. However, as you guys can see over here, the level of the demand is way below the supply. So as of now, from a market structure standpoint, from a supply and demand standpoint, I have more sellers than buyers in the case of SoFi. If I take a look at the technical chart, I can confirm that sellers are in control. And why? Well, because SoFi as of now is trading below all the moving averages. It is trading below the 5-day moving average that happens to be rising, or semi-rising, which is an encouraging sign as well. But SoFi as of now is trading below the 100 DMA and below the 200 DMA. This is not a good sign. This chart is under the control of sellers. So you have to be careful going long. And as I just told you, keep a close watch on this support of $5.13. Anytime, not a problem. Peloton, add Peloton to that party. Hey, Curtis, what's up, bro? What happened with Peloton today? We got bad news, right? What a disaster. Oh, my God. I didn't see Peloton today, guys. What a disaster. $6.45. My goodness, this thing went down today 8.90%. Horrible. There's nothing to do here. I would not even short it. So what's the potential downside here, guys? Yeah, zero. A bear would argue, right? But just stay away from Peloton. What was the bad news? I think that they had a recall, right, of bikes. I think. I guess I would say that I listened to that on Bloomberg before going live for you guys. Hood. Let me take a look at Hood. Did it go up today on the news that now we're going to be able to trade stonks 24 hours a day? And it did. Yes, it did. So it went up 6.39% and it closed the trading session. 2 million bikes recalled? Oh my God. So it might be actually be assured, right? It might actually be assured. Peloton is going under, guys. 100% guaranteed. Okay. Robinhood. It went up today 6.39% on the news, I guess, that we are going to be able to trade Tesla and Apple and Microsoft and Amazon 24 hours a day, which is a good idea for Citadel, guys, which happens to be the middleman between Hood and the exchanges, but it's very bad news for retail traders out there. Okay, so it went up today 6.39%, closed the trading session at $9.65. And take a look, this is a good sign for the bulls. They closed right above the 200-day moving average, exactly over there, guys, $9.66. Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can close WhatsApp here, guys. Sorry about that. This is live TV. Okay, there you go. I did it. So, very good sign for the bulls over here, guys. Watch out for this 200-day moving average, $9.60. I keep on getting these messages. Come on, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. $9.66. Important support. If the bulls can hold this 200-day moving average as support, we have two potential gaps to the upside. The first one, $10.20. This is a previous resistance back from early April. And if the hype keeps on going, then we have another potential gap up to almost $11. Previous resistance back from mid-February. I am going to add, I gotta be honest with you, I am adding Hood to my watch list. Absolutely. We got good news, quote unquote. And this is they are doing something new. Okay? No other broker offers 24-hour trading when it comes to stocks. So this is something new. This is, as I just told you, and I don't want to tell you the details about what they are about to do. This is bad news for retail traders. This is good news for Citadel, which is the main middleman of Hood. But we might see Hood keep on going higher. Yeah, this is very possible as long as the bulls can hold $9.60 as support. Okay, from $9.60 up to $10.20. This would be a 5% profit trade, and up to $11, 11%. So yes, Hood is going back to my watch list, no doubt about it. Let me take a look at the market structure of Hood. Did it change today? Buyers and sellers. Let me see over here. Alrighty. Come on, Hood. Pull up. So, yeah, the demand is starting to rise. It was dead. So buyers were nowhere to be found on Hood. And now we're starting to see the demand picking up, and the supply is starting to go lower. So this is an encouraging sign, even though I would like to see the demand being at a higher level relative to the current level. But yes, buyers are starting to show some interest in Robinhood markets. Qualcomm, my bad. Yeah, I didn't go over Qualcomm and Square. Absolutely. Let me go over Qualcomm. There you go. I love live streaming for you guys because you give me trading ideas. Jesus Christ, take a look at Qualcomm. Oh boy, it went down today 2.25%, and it closed the trading session at $104. This technical chart is absolutely broken, guys. Be very careful over here. Very careful over here. I wouldn't touch Qualcomm, and you guys would argue, well, Alvaro, but come on, man, you bought the dip on PayPal. So you're talking with the two sides of the mouth of your mouth. Okay, I give you that. Guilty as charged, but I wouldn't touch Qualcomm. So I am already trading a downtrend. I am not going to be involved in two different trades on two different downtrends. So downward sloping 200-day moving average. Qualcomm is below the 100-day moving average. We can also see a downward sloping 5 DMA. Very good, very ugly looking chart. If any of you guys want to take a shot at Qualcomm, then watch out for some sort of bounce from $102. $102 is a previous support back from early November of last year. What I usually do when I see these kind of broken technical charts, guys, is waiting for the buyers to show up. So we don't need to be the hero over here. We don't need to catch the very bottom of Qualcomm. So in my case, if I happen to put Qualcomm on my watch list, I would wait for, as I just said, buyers to show up. So I would rather see Qualcomm bursting above $113.50, which happens to be a previous support back from mid-March. And this is also a previous support back from late September of last year. So I would rather wait for buyers to show some strength by bursting above this level. And if that were to happen, I would be picking up some shares of Qualcomm or maybe call options. I wouldn't touch Qualcomm with this technical chart by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, let me take a look at the market structure of Qualcomm. I guess that we are going to see, and before pulling up, guys, the demand and the supply, I guess that we are about to see a fall in demand and an ascending supply because of the technical chart that I am seeing. So let's see if I am right. So we have, obviously, as you guys can see, a fall in demand, but mind you, the supply is starting to decrease and it is about to fall below average. So this is some sort of semi-encouraging sign for Qualcomm. So this implies that sellers are done with the stock of this company. So most of the people that were thinking about selling or dumping Qualcomm shares already did it. So maybe buyers could be stepping in at around $102, as I just told you. Hey, what's the name of that website you're using? Okay, by the way, yeah, you guys cannot see the name because let me move my screen over here. There you go. So this is Market Structure Edge. This is a subscription paid service, obviously, but I make a living out of this business, guys. So if you want to make a living out of this, you need to invest money on it. So I am paying something like $100. And mind you, they are not sponsoring me by no way, right? So that isn't the case. I am not telling you guys to sign up, or I don't have any referral code. This is a tool that I always use, and it has worked out for me very well. So I am just using it, and I am paying for this service, okay? Hey, by the way, guys, throughout any trading session, you guys know that I am active. I am very active in the main chat, in the general stock stock or whatever the name of our main share is. If at any point during the trading session you guys want me to go over the demand and supply of any given stock, just drop a comment, let me know. Okay, hey Alvaro, can you please take a look at the market structure of Tesla or AMD or whatever? I can do it. Okay, I am active during the whole trading session. I just need to copy and paste in our Discord. Okay, so I can help you guys with that. Absolutely. Square, Bana, and VG is asking for. Let me see. Okay, Square. Oh, it broke the support of $60. It broke a very important support, guys. So Square is looking worse and worse by the minute. A major downtrend. Below the 100 DMA, 200-day moving average, we have a downward sloping 200-day moving average. So that implies that this moving average is putting a lot of downwards pressure over Square. So I am not touching Square unless the bulls can take out $60. Below $60, this could be a short, guys. So say that Square tries to burst above $60, and if the bulls fail at doing so, we have two gaps to the downside. The first one up to $53. $53 is a previous support back from late September, and then we have another scarier or more scary gap to the downside down to $51. $51 is a previous support back from early November and also back from mid-October of last year. This is a short, guys. Square failing at bursting above $60 is a short. However, if a Square takes out, or if the bulls can burst above $60 and they start to close candles above this level, we have a first gap up to $65, which is an area in which the bulls of Square failed on May 4th. And this is also a previous resistance back from late November of last year. If we were able to take this trade, guys, get this, from $60-ish up to $65, this would be a 10% profit trade, nothing to sneeze at. But wow, what an ugly looking short for Square. Jesus Christ, terrible, for real. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Yeah. Okay, Alibaba. I think that today we had some Chinese stocks going higher. I think that the AD.com posted a good report. And mind you, by the way, SPY, absolutely. Let's go over the SPY. By the way, guys, and I don't trade downtrends, but keep a close watch on JD.com. Okay, the stock of this company has gotten demolished. You know that we have these geopolitical fears about China and stuff like that. But the stock of this company has gotten demolished, and buyers are starting to show up. So I am going to, and this is a stock that I was taking a look at pre-market today. If JD.com happens to recover, to recapture $38.60, keep in mind that JD went up today to 7%. That is it? Yeah, 7%. I need to wear my glasses, guys. So JD went up today 7.21%, and it closed the trading session at $37.63. If JD, and if you guys happen to see most of these Chinese stocks going higher, the Babas of the world and the Baidus of the world and so forth, if JD happens to consolidate above this previous support, so let's say that it consolidates above $39, this could be a sign that the bulls could be potentially being able to fill the next important gap up to $42, which is a previous resistance back from late October of last year. This is another stock that I am going to have on my watch list with a very tight stop. If I happen, I'm gonna be setting a very tight stop if I happen to start a trade over here, because this short is looking very, but very poorly, obviously. Okay, I was about to take a look at Baba. By the way, let me take a look quickly at the market structure of JD. So is the demand picking up here rather than the supply? Let me see. Okay, demand and supply. Take a look. The demand is picking up. We can obviously see, because we are seeing a major downtrend on JD.com, no doubt about it, that the supply is above the demand, and actually the supply is slightly above average, which is not a good sign, but buyers are starting to step in. The demand is starting to increase. So this is, as I have been telling you guys throughout this live stream, this is some sort of an encouraging sign, but this is a major downtrend. Downward sloping 200 DMA, downward sloping 100 DMA. Not a good looking chart, but watch out. Watch out for JD.com. Okay, Baba. Let me take a look at Alibaba. And it went up today. I think that Baba is posting earnings next week. Watch out for that on Thursday, I think, pre-market. So Baba went up today almost 6%, and it closed the trading session at $87.89. So buyers are starting to step in, but this is still being a major downtrend, guys. Baba is trading below the 100-day moving average, 200-day moving average. The 5-day moving average is starting to rise, which is a good sign. However, I wouldn't touch Baba until and unless the bulls can recapture $92, 200 DMA, and mostly if the bulls can consolidate or close candles above $92.50. If that were the case, if the bulls can close candles above $92.50, we have a first gap up to this semi-ascending 100-day moving average, $96, and then up to $102. So up to the 100-day moving average, we're looking at a 4% profit, and up to $103, this would be an 11% profit. But in my opinion, this is a no touch unless the bulls can recapture these 200-day moving average. It is a bit overbought. We can see the RSI sitting at 77 points on the 4-hour chart. And let's take a look at the market structure of Baba. Let me see over here, Alibaba Group. So are actually buyers stepping in? Yes, they are, guys. Hey. So take a look. This is a market structure that is starting to look better. Why? You guys can see on top. The demand is starting to rise and the supply is falling, yet still above average, which is not necessarily a good sign. Ideally, we want to see the supply below average, but clearly sellers are walking away from Baba and buyers are starting to step in. So another stock that I am going to be adding to my watch list, mainly if I can see Baba bursting above $92. Since Elon has a new CEO for Twitter, yeah, I just saw the news. So Elon he announced, Elon, take a look at the ticker symbol that I typed, guys. I'm tired. Okay. Yeah, is this a good catalyst for Tesla? Does it change anything? I don't know. The stock went up a bit after the news came out. So Elon is letting us know that he is going to be designating a new CEO for Twitter in the upcoming weeks, I think. So is that good news? We can say that now Elon is going to be focusing more on Tesla rather than on Twitter. So, but regardless of the news, guys, let's trade the technicals. In the case of Tesla, in my opinion, this is an easy one. Let me zoom in here. So we have a very important spot for Tesla at $165. If this support happens to be tested once again, Tesla has a fair shot at bouncing back up from this level. $165 is a previous support back from mid-March. And this is also a previous support for Tesla back from, this was, November of last year. However, watch out for $175. Very important spot. This is a very tough resistance. It's been a very tough resistance for the bulls of Tesla. They have failed recently, right at $175 on 1 and 2 occasions. And this is also a previous support back from early April. So if the bulls can recapture $175, we have another gap to the upside up to $181. So in my opinion, and since Tesla is trading in a major downtrend, don't forget, guys, the trend is our friend. Here we have a downward sloping 200-day moving average, downward sloping 100 DMA. The bulls as of now are trading above the 100 DMA, which is another arguably good sign. But in my opinion, in order to go long Tesla, I would rather see buyers recapturing $175. I would be getting calls over there. And by doing so, I would be hoping for the bulls it will be able to fill this gap up to 180 bucks. So from 175 bucks up to 180 bucks, this would be a 3% profit trade. So I, in my opinion, wouldn't be touching Tesla below 175 bucks. Let me take a look, by the way, at the structure, market structure of TSLA. Let me see. So, okay, TSLA. And we have, take a look. This is, wow. Take a look at the demand, guys. Clearly rising and above the supply. We can make the case that the supply is also rising and above average, but as you guys can see over here, the level of the demand is higher than the supply. So as of now, despite the fact that we can see a major downtrend on Tesla, buyers are outnumbering sellers. So yeah, maybe 180 bucks are coming up for Tesla. Yeah. There you go. SPY. Before I wrap it up, so hold on. Let me see over here. We are 36 minutes in. I don't wanna go over 40 minutes, guys, because after I am done with this live stream, I am going to release it openly on my YouTube channel. And if the stream is longer than 40 minutes, then you don't get any views. And by the way, guys, if you want to do me a favor, once the stream is done, please go to my YouTube channel or let's say hit the link of the stream once again and drop a comment over there, and hit the like button and stuff like that. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So let me go over here, the SPY, and let me tell you what's my plan for the SPY in tomorrow's trading session. So let me put up here the 5-day, 5-minute. Okay, guys. So I was telling you in the main chat today about $412.25. So the bulls weren't able to take out this level today. So in my opinion, and this is my plan for tomorrow's trading session, if we open this session above $412.25, then we have a first gap that could be filled up to $413.70. This is an area of resistance in which the bulls failed back on May 5th. So this would be the first trade that I would be thinking about when it comes to the upside. However, opening the trading session below $412.25 could be opening the door for a retest of $410.83, or let's say $410.80. This is a previous support back from May 9th. If this support of $410 is broken to the downside, then obviously, guys, we have yesterday's low at $409. Let's just round it up. The yesterday's low was actually hit at $408.85. We can round it up, $409. So the main pivot that I am going to be keeping a close watch on tomorrow when it comes to the SPY is going to be $412.25. If we open above $412.25, that's bullish. So we have, as I just told you, one first gap up to $413.70, and then another gap up to the infamous $415. And to the downside, opening below $412.25 opens the door for a retest of $410.80, or yesterday's low, $408. And mind you, guys, because you know that we have been trading inside this very tight and narrow range. If this support of $409 happens to be broken to the downside, this would be good night, Irene. Very, but very negative for the bulls. So as long as they keep on trading above 409, that's bullish for the most part. But since we have, guys, a major uptrend, in the case of the SPY, we have a semi-ascending 200 DMAs, semi-ascending 100 DMA. We have some sort of flat 5-day moving average. So in major time frames, the bulls, no doubt about it, are in absolute and total control of the SPY. However, we have been trading inside these very inside this very narrow range for quite some time. And 409, if that level happens to be taken out by the burst, would open the door for a retest of the lower band or the lower support or the lower pivot of this very tight range down to 403, 403.60, 404 if we want to round it up. So the bulls are in control in major time frames, but watch out for 409. Very important spot that, in my opinion, if 409 happens to be broken to the downside on good volume, that would be a short signal for the SPY. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. We have gone over a bunch of stocks. Remember, I am live streaming for you guys on Tuesdays. I couldn't go live for you on last Tuesday. I had something to do, so I did it today. And remember that I am for the most part available in the main chat in order to answer questions, in order to tell you guys about any stock throughout the trading sessions. So thank you very much for coming over. I am very tired, guys. You know that I live stream throughout the whole trading session for the guys of my Patreon. And at this time of the day, guys, I am like exhausted. So if you guys perceived any mistake here and there, so I apologize for that. But when I do live stream for you after hours, believe me, guys, I am making an extra effort. Okay, so thank you very much for coming over. Okay, guys, and very nice live stream. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Take care, guys. Absolutely. Bye-bye.